Hello, it's Burgess Taylor. This is my new shirt. I got it for NaNoWriMo. Usually I get a NaNoWriMo shirt, and I probably will this time too. But I really wanted the hoodie from NaNoWriMo with the typewriter on it. I couldn't get it. They're out of anything that's remotely my size. I got this from Cafe Press. I absolutely love it. This is black. I'm not sure if it's coming up navy blue, but we are on stage 8 of the hero's journey for doing my outline for NaNoWriMo. So my novel, where I was at before, was the approach to the inmost cave. At the point that we left off, the mentor has been seriously injured. He's on death's door. My hero has to make a choice. She can go after the traitor, the ally, who was a distant relative, a friend, and she is heartbroken over his betrayal, but at the same time, she's more concerned with the mentor who's been seriously injured. She knows that she can heal, she just doesn't know if she has the know-how or enough power to heal him, and she's been learning, and she also knows that she has to use her own energy to do that, and she's not quite sure of how to do it without draining herself. So we're at that part. Now, one of the other things is that we've had this enemy who's actually an ally come in. He's the one who pointed out the traitor, said they had a mole, and he is part of the B story, or he will be anyway, most definitely in book 2. But for now, he's a great character because she doesn't know for sure that she can trust him. So, the ordeal. Now, according to Vogler and Campbell and what Arwen has on her information for this part, for this lesson, number 8, the hero endures the Supreme Ordeal. So we're going to talk a little bit, though, of where we were at with the approach to the inmost cave and how it leads up to this. The hero comes to this dangerous place. Usually it's a cave, it's deep underground, it could be a chamber. In Star Wars, it was the Death Star. I think it was like for Frodo when he goes off by himself. This isn't, we've led up to, because what has happened is sometimes the hero's just going into his or her own dream world to confront fears and overcome them. One of the great things about outlining, about doing things your way, is that you can kind of mix things up a little if you need to. In the ordeal, this is the moment at which the hero touches bottom. He or she faces the audience standing outside the cave waiting for the victor to emerge. It's a black moment. In Star Wars, it's the harrowing moment in the bowels of the Death Star where Luke, Leia, and company are trapped in the giant trash masher. Luke is pulled under by the tentacle monster that lives in the sewage and is held down so long that the audience begins to wonder if he's dead. In E.T., the extraterrestrial, E.T. is momentarily appears to be dead on the operating table. This is a critical moment in any story. It's an ordeal in which the hero appears to die and be born again. It's a major source of the magic of the hero myth. What happens is that the audience has been led to identify with the hero. We are encouraged to experience the brink of death feeling with the hero. We are temporarily depressed, and then we are revived by the hero's return from death. This is the magic of any well-designed amusement park, like a roller coaster ride. This is also the trick of rites of passage and rites of initiation into fraternities and sororities. The initiate is forced to taste death and experience resurrection. You're never more alive than when you think you're going to die. So, now we're going to go to the part where we draw the card and we talk about what the card means. I drew 3 cards that were very interesting, to say the least. They fit quite well. So my heroine, this is the ordeal. This was the ordeal card, which is the 10 of Swords. There are 10 swords and a man laying on a table or an altar or something. There's black clouds. It looks ominous. It looks dark. It's negative, chaotic, very chaos. Okay, so the next card that I drew was the World, and I drew it reversed, which means upside down. And if you look at this right side up, it's a woman. She's half naked. She's got a sash or a ribbon, a sash enveloped around her. The wreath is around her. There are symbols of a lion, a bull, an eagle, and I guess an angel. I'm thinking that that's an angel. It looks like a mullet. And hopefully it's an angel. So the next card I drew was the Two of Chalices. And the first thing I thought of when I looked at this card was marriage. Now we're going to talk a little bit about what the cards are supposed to stand for, what they represent, and then for my questions, and then what they represent in general when I pulled the cards, what the cards' meaning are, and what I got from looking at the cards. First, the card that goes to the left of your ordeal card, that's like rock bottom, the lowest point that the hero hits. The one on the right, it represents the thing that your hero fears they will lose or will actually lose during the ordeal or because of the ordeal. The Ten of Swords, it actually means victim, believing things are as bad as you fear. It means betrayal of confidences, destruction of self-esteem and or trust, negativity, betrayal, destruction. Now, when you flip the world upside down, when it's reversed, it's the opposite, because normally the world means balance, happiness, success. So in this reading, for this particular part, since it was reversed, it means disappointment, a lack of vision, hesitation, unfinished business, a fear of failure, resistance to change, fear of happiness, dealing with your fears. And then the Two of Chalices or Cups means love, soulmate, relationship, marriage, which is what I got. So my hero, she is about to heal the mentor. She knows that she may endanger herself by doing it because this is not something she's ever done before. She's not quite sure of how to save some energy for herself, but she has no choice. She has to at least attempt to save the mentor because she's not finished learning yet. She's still got some stuff she needs to learn that's very important things. They've been working up to some of the things, so it's important that she save him. She knows that it may risk her life in doing so, though. It's a chance that she has to take, and she's got to sum up all the courage to believe in herself enough to do this. She saves the mentor. Now, right before she saves him, she realizes that she may never have a home, a family. She may never find her soulmate. She may never have children. And yes, she was in a long-term relationship with a woman, and she left that woman because she found that woman cheating on her. So yes, my character would be bisexual. We all need diverse characters and books with diversity in them. All deserve the same rights and the same right to happiness. With that said, going towards the diversity, she's thinking she's never going to find love. She's never going to find her soulmate. She's never going to have a home or anything. She's already lost so many people in her family already that she's like, I'm destined to be alone. Everybody I love is either dead or, they're probably going to die because of me. If she doesn't accomplish all these things that she needs to accomplish as an extremely powerful witch and as head of the coven, and the coven is a family coven. Most of the people that are in the coven are related to them, even if distant, or they have been family friends for so long that they're like family. The lowest point where we figure in the world is dealing with her fears. Her world has been turned upside down, even more so now because the mentor may die. She knows she may not ever have a family, may not ever find love, may not ever have a soulmate. The enemy who's turned ally, the gray character, is the B story. Just keep that in mind. What is a B story? Usually it's a love story. And he's not really a bad guy. I don't think he's gray so much as he's a diamond in the rough. He left the witch hunters for a reason, and he joined them for something completely different than what he thought it was. It's like in Supernatural. Sam and Dean keep crossing that line just a little, and Crowley does nice things and they let some people go. I don't like how they feel about witches necessarily and how they feel about werewolves necessarily. I think if these people aren't killing anybody or harming anybody, I think they should leave them alone. Sam has some really good points most of the time when he tells Dean, yo, wait a minute, stop. So anyway, back to, I digress. I'm a Supernatural fan. I don't really like where season 10 went so much, but hopefully season 11 will be better. Where's she at? What's she doing? She heals the mentor, and it drains her of energy to the point where she is in a coma. She's actually in a dreamscape. She is inside and outside of herself, and that is sort of the actual innermost cave in a way, because she was approaching different things. They were at a retreat. It was kind of like a cave-like, sort of, but not really. So I decided to make these kind of flip a little. I think it works for my story. Because in her dreamscape, she's going to have to face some things. Kind of like Native American rituals. Maybe. I'm onto something. I just haven't quite figured all of it out. That's why I go through after I do these and I handwrite what all I gained from it, what all I learned, what all I think might or might not be going on, and then I take a few days and think about it, write notes if I need to, where other ideas come to me, and then I go into Scrivener and I put the information in the corkboard so that I kind of know what's going on. I'm really enjoying this outline process though. I have to say I'm having a blast. I can't recommend Arwen's course enough if you're remotely interested in the hero's journey and working with tarot to outline. I've said it before, I have a book. It's called the Tarot Storyteller or something like that, and it covers some of this, but it doesn't cover it the way that hers does, and it makes it a lot more fun. So I will get another video together, and I will see you again soon. I have a haul to do and upload and edit, so I will see you guys soon. Thanks. Bye.